3, 4.
Hello, everybody, and good evening. Lady Gwendolyn here, and tonight is a special episode of Lady Gwendolyn's Cauldron readings. I am so excited. I have been hyper fixated on an artist that I discovered for the past few weeks now, and I found out that they did a Kickstarter. Well, actually, I didn't know it was a Kickstarter until I started doing research after I communicated with them. Anyway, back it up. So I just became mesmerized by the artwork. And it's because I am a shadow practitioner. Hi, sweetheart. um, hello. So anyway, um, because of my work as a shadow practitioner, this artwork really spoke out to me. If you do not know what a shadow practitioner is, it is someone who is not afraid to talk about the traumas, to get down in the depths with you and help you deal with things so that you can emerge yourself out of it. And it's all about healing yourself. Yes, I do energy healing with it as well, but I am not a therapist, but I do what I can to help. So, anyway, this artist I want to talk about does mental health disorders and has a whole book. So, me and my library requested this book. Yeah, no. My library. It's big. It happens. So anyway, um I wanted it and I even shared it with my therapist, and because it let's just get to it. Okay? The name of the artist is Sean Koss. His book, It's All in Your Head. I mean, look at this. Let me show you up close. Okay. So I understand it may be a little deep for some people. Um, the reason why it drew me in was because, of course, because I talk a lot about my mental health, being bipolar and having anxiety and the deep depression that I go into. So I was like, I need to know what these look like. And I'm just going to go into it. Um, I went a little too far. Okay, so my diagnosis, bipolar, is represented like this. And it's very emotional for me to look at these images because I feel that. I know. I know. I know whenever I'm at this stage. Like right now I'm good. We're chugging along, we got shit to do. But I know when I feel like that. So it hits home. The one side of the page is the image, the other side of the page talks about the disorder. Another one, this is something that some people deal with, insomnia. Okay. And that's kind of what you imagine, right? Kind of what you imagine. Sorry. Um, social anxiety. This is something that a lot of people are dealing with anymore. And I feel like this absolutely resonates. Wait a minute, right there. Now, see, the name of the book got me because as I was growing up, that's what I was told. Oh, you'll be fine. It's all in your head. Stop acting like that. It's all in your head. Well, I'm valid. I'm being validated. Here, once this next section just goes through images of what they are. So this one is anxiety disorder and an attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So anxiety, ADHD. Anxiety and ADHD. So if there is one that you want to see, pop it up in the comments. I will open it up to you. There is also a section of phobias, and like his artwork is amazing. Um and this one I think I want to read this to you because this photo, each time I have opened the book today, this is the one that has shown. Dancing with Darkness. So it says, being a father has definitely influenced my style of art over the last couple of years. Children are such a symbol of innocence, and putting them in darker and uncomfortable situations in art helps drive home the meanings in my head. There's a quote out there about how we should be aware of our depression and treat it like a guest, invite it into our house, get to know it, and then allow it to go along its way. I choose to dance with mine, to learn its behaviors so that I can try and take the lead. Pretty powerful, I think. Okay, so this is the book. So when I made my purchase, because, I had to have the book, I ordered the mystery gift. And it was so cool. Like, I haven't used them yet, so don't be thinking it's all skanky and nothing. But look, it's socks. Get the cute little socks and those like this goes with my Halloween costume. You haven't seen my Halloween costume yet, go check out my socials and see it. I was I was a skeleton. But yeah, and they're cute. They're so stretchy. But then it leads us to the reason that we are all here tonight, the reveal of the Any Means Necessary tarot deck. As you can see, it still has the plastic on it. I have not taken it off. And then in my process, I forgot a knife. So we're going to try that. Oh, and he's got a commercial going around right now, just for warning. They are selling this tarot deck on Temu, whatever, and it's not fair to the artist. I mean, they work really hard. As a matter of fact, this tarot deck, let me give you a little bit of history because, like I said, I was in contact with them and they gave me some background information. This is a 78 card deck. It is a combination of 4 years of artwork, back and forth, revising, and to get it right, how he wanted his artwork to be portrayed. Herbal tea tonight. So he does have a commercial out about that, so go see it. This is a magnetic box. So the symbol for them is the hyenas. So this is Any Means Necessary. So if you go to anymeansnecessary.com, the artwork, the merchandise that they have, holy crap, it's unreal. So let's look at this tarot deck. Is that all of them? No, I did not get all of them. I don't want to open it all the way, but do you see the skull on the inside? That's pretty wild. Pretty wild. So this is my first time seeing the deck, of course, first time opening. And look at that shine. Look, oh my goodness. You're just shining your eyes like a flashlight. Okay. Please tell me they are in order. Oh, so my biggest pet peeve when receiving a new deck is that they are not in order. Because now I have to go through and search. But I don't want to because the artwork is so amazing. I mean, Two of Cups looks pretty basic of what you would normally see. The Three of Cups. I'm gonna see now. I have to go through. Bear with me for a second, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Ten of Cups. If you know anything about tarot, the Ten of Cups represents like complete love. Like you have found your happy ending, your love at the end of the rainbow, all of that. Look at this imagery. So this is definitely going to be my new shadow deck. Without question, my new shadow deck. I am super excited for that. This deck is said to may or may not create your demise, is what it said on the website. Okay, so there is some of the major arcanas. Okay. So we're just going right in with it. Card number 13, the Death card. And I really like the Death card. I think he referred to it. So he did not create a book, but he created a video. And it is up on YouTube. It's whenever he put it out, whenever he was putting out the Kickstarter for this deck, and was just like, this is what the cards mean. Basically, to him, it's a darker version of what you would normally get, but he says you can use any tarot book with it. So to him, though, the Death card is the shadow work card. So I need to be paying attention to it in my shadow work readings. Judgment. These are so, like, I'm trying not to like bust it, but I'm so excited because of the artwork and imagery. And like I said, hyenas, hyenas are very prominent in his artwork. Should I say their artwork? But for the strength card, where you would normally have a lion, you have a hyena. I do like the temperance card, kind of a dark angel. The Chariot. This one I would view as your light is struggling to move forward, but your darkness is pulling you back. You see that? That's how I would interpret that, because the chariot typically means, yeah, things are moving forward, but they're going really slow. So right there. Oh, and the double card. So we have a Baphomet and skulls. I love that. The Emperor. So I am going to give readings with this deck once we kind of go through. I do have the Cauldron as well. The Empress. Check out that throne she's on. Is that giving Lord of the Rings vibe? Oh, thanks, son. Okay, the Fool. The Hanged Man. The Hermit. All right, hun, we will. I'll get your reading. The Hierophant. The High Priestess. Yes. Zoom in there. Look at that. Take her all in. Ugh. Take her all in. This is what I've been waiting to show you guys. I didn't peek, okay? I did not peek, but I accidentally saw it whenever he was flashing through and whenever I was researching the tarot deck. I didn't do it on purpose, I swear. It's the Lover's card. And it hit me and resonated deep down in my soul. I mean, thoughts? Do you see why? I have no problem dancing with the darkness. There's that eternal love that it is. The Lover's card is super cool. And I resonate with it so well. Like, I don't care if I become an old withered skeleton or mummy, as long as I'm with the person that I can love and connect with, then that's all that matters to me. That's that sort of eternal love. All right, enough smooching over that. The Magician and the Moon. Magician and the Moon. The Sun and the Star. Tell me the tower doesn't look like Castle Grayskull. Oh shit. Wheel of Fortune in the world. Like, I actually like the world. I actually like that. This one. Okay. All right. So you kind of get an image of how the cards go. Now you know I'm gonna do it because I have to find my favorite card. Does anybody know what that is? What my favorite card is? Here it is. The Queen of Pentacles. I am she is I am the Queen of Pentacles. This is my favorite card. She is the one that takes control. Well, if she does take control of finances, she makes sure that things are under control. Because that's what pentacles are for, but also about maintaining order and structure and making sure that the home life goes according to plan. I'm a stickler for that. All right. So, and then we have the swords. Sorry, I am getting them in order. Page Knight, Queen, King. Why am I getting them in order just to shuffle them? Somebody tell me that, because I have to have them in order. I'm sorry. I guess I'm a little OCD. Maybe I should look that up in the book. And we look and see what that looks like. We'll do that after I'm done with the readings. Just out of curiosity. All right. Here we go. So, Miss Sherry, with the new Sean Kostek, sweetheart. Here we go. Never know what you're going to get. This deck will be added to the Cauldron for next week. But these will also be used primarily only on Tuesday for Trauma and Tarot Tuesdays. So, Miss Sherry, the Chariot, this is what we talked about earlier with the Chariot card. You are really trying to move forward, but your shadow, your darkness, there is something that's holding you back, that's not allowing you to move forward the way that you want it to. You are making progress. Keep fighting, darling. Don't give up yet. I know it's been a struggle. The devil, you know, someone's working against you and they are trying their damnedest to mess things up for you, but it's not. You're a fighter, honey, and you keep fighting. You keep doing what you need to do. This is also your card to be aware. So if things aren't exactly, if you're not feeling a comfortable vibe with someone right now, then be watching out for them. And the Nine of Cups. Well, this normally, in other decks would represent great love, and it's almost there. It's almost complete. You've poured so much love into this situation, and you can't understand why it's just out of your reach. Why are you fighting so hard if it's not going to get you where you want it to be? And I feel like the overall message for you is to just keep fighting, because one of these days it will be within your reach and you will be happy again. So yeah, this deck is a really dark deck, and I have been searching for a dark deck for my shadow side for a while now. Okay, another thing about these cards, and I mean, I don't know if you can see that, like the different like dimensions and stuff in these cards whenever I put it in the light. But they really put a lot of work in, not just like card stock, but actual cards, and I still can't get over the shine. like right there. I still can't get over that. It's like shining a flashlight right back at you guys. Oh, sorry. Watch your eyes. um, but yeah, if anybody else wants a reading, I will pull from the Cauldron if that's what you wish. Um, or if you want a shadow reading with this deck, let me know. It is anymeansnecessary.com. So let me just put that on there so where you can see. Like this artist deserves so much credit for their artwork. So tonight's drink is detox tea, and it's by Yogi. And you know, Yogi teas always come with a message, right? So tonight's message is people who love are forgiving. Yes, they do. It is like a metallic finish on the outside of the cards. Um I have all platforms here, so I can't like look at anything, but yes, choose if you want from the Sean Cost deck or if you want a Cauldron reading. Um, but I will put you on the list as the next reading. So just choose one. I don't get too comfortable yet. But I do appreciate you. Okay, so how do you get a reading? You throw up your date of birth, and we have the Sean Kostek that I am debuting tonight, and we also have the Cauldron because this is the meaning of the show. Cauldron readings. I have 40, at least 40 different types of divination in the Cauldron. And I just reach in, and whichever form of divination comes out of the magic cauldron, that's how we do it. All right, Kimberly, honey, thank you. I'll get you up next on the list. So right now, October through November, I will be here every Wednesday night doing these. And we only have like a half hour left. So we're halfway through the show. All right. So, Kayla, honey, I'm going to do a Cauldron reading for you. And it's funny because I do have other decks laying out here. I have the other deck that I've been using recently as my shadow deck, and I have the West Virginia Tarot, my bones. All right, Josh, I got you, hon. All right. So this is for Kayla. All right, what are you hanging out on the side? Okay, so this is the Jasper Pendulum, and it is for finances. So we will go with a yes for good and a no for, holy crap, we need to tighten it up a little bit. All right. Let me get my magic mat out of here. So for those of you who have seen it, you are aware of my mat that I have made for my witch's rooms, my bone throwing set, pretty much anything I do. So I will use it in the center portion to calibrate. Circle is yes. Back and forth is no. All right. So for Miss Kayla, we are asking, how is it looking for her financially? A yes is good, and back and forth is no. So, can you see that? It is going in a huge circle. Love to hear it, babe. I mean, like, look at that. Ah! All right. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. So, I love it when we get big talks. And that's big talk. Oh, not set that on the computer. All right. So, next, Miss Kimberly. Jan. All right. You will be after Josh next. Oh, pendulum rose quartz love. So same goes for here. We will ask spirit. Um, Same question. So we'll have to calibrate this as well. Okay, so circle is yes, back and forth is no. Is Kimberly going to be well in a relationship? Is the relationship that she is thinking about going to go well? Is the person that she is in love with good for her? Okay, honey, that's the first time I've got a response, and it is a straight up no. The person that you are in love with and you think that are thinking about right now is not a good person. I do not do pregnancy or health questions. Sorry. So Kimberly, yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes spirit says they don't want us with someone. What are we to do? Just follow that path, right? Okay, so Josh, and you wanted the new Sean Cost deck. All right, so let me get a drink first. And I do appreciate all of you joining from all different platforms. Yeah, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And I wouldn't be where I am without all of you. And I appreciate it so much. So thank you. Much love. All right, Tara, I'll put you down. You'll be after Jan. Josh, okay, so the Five of Swords. Communication needs to change. Um, if you are in a struggle with someone right now and your words just aren't getting across, you need to take a step back and think about your better approach. Because it feels like right now things are falling on deaf ears and things could go either way. It just not getting a good feeling about how things are being handled right now. Um, I tried to shuffle them up. So Four of Swords, it decreased. It becomes balanced out if you work really hard at it. So you see that imagery there with the Four of Swords. Um, the Four of Swords, you would normally see like someone lying down and the swords all around them. That is usually an interpretation of death or dying. We're not looking at it like that. For this, I feel like the communication needs to be readjusted so that stabilization can happen. And that's the only way that you are going to build anything up out of this is by having that communication. Sorry, I had to laugh real quick. The light is shining off of this and actually shining on the cards too, so it's funny. Um, like I said, tried to shuffle Three of Swords. Um, this gives you options. So I feel like this is all leading you to making the choices that you need to make for you. Like you are struggling and trying to handle things your best, but it's just not coming through. But with the three options, you know you're not pulled in two different directions. There is a third option. There's always another way to go. So I hope that works out for you, hun, and you feel better. Okay, so how do you get a reading? Throw me up your date of birth. If you have a question, we'll do that. Great. If not, I pull from the Cauldron. There's over 40 different types of divination in there, and I pull that and we go for it. All right, so Tara got you. Hello, Megan. You're welcome, Josh. All right. So Jan and Tara are next. Okay, so Jan. Thank you for joining. Thank you for throwing up your date of birth. Now, how I work and why I need your date of birth. Number one, we need it for legal purposes. Number two, I connect using your life path number. I calculate your date of birth, figure out what your life path number is, and it's like taking a vortex straight to you and right next to you where I can feel your energy, and then the readings come that way. Okay. And if you like what I do, give me a like, share, follow, subscribe, all the things to make me feel like I'm doing a good job. You know, do it for me. All right. So, you know, and I'll tell you, sometimes these things, they just want to be used. Financial pendulum again. Let me get this up here to where you can see. Finances. All right, so Jan, we're doing finances for you. All right, it is calibrated. All right, so we are looking spirit for finances for Jan. Is she going to have an increase in finances? We have a circle, that is a yes. Is it going to be within the next 3 months? We have a circle, that is yes. That's a big yes. So, okay, all right. Is it going to be a positive reason for receiving it? And that is in a circle as well. Okay, so we got great news there, Jan. Great news. Um, there is a comment, and I will not read it out loud, but I will address it. I am not a psychic medium. Um, and while we do have those on the network that does readings, I am not that person. If you would send me a private message on my page, I would be more than happy to put you in contact with that medium so that you may get the help that you need. That is one thing about me. If it's something that I cannot do, then I will put you in contact with the right people. Okay. You are very welcome, hon. I wish you the best, and I'll help in any way I can. All right. So, Tara, you are up, sweetheart. Fellow Virgo. I like reading for Virgos. We're so much fun. Ooh, energy oracle cards. Now, I don't know if you were on whenever I talked about these last week. I don't know. This is our third installment of Cauldron readings. But the energy oracle cards is the ones that I have. So I have two sets. I have this one, and then I have the set in my ghost hunting kit. And I actually use them in the field to help clarify things whenever I am communicating with spirits. Virgo all the way. Woo! So energy oracle, hun. Here we go. I like these cards. They're not too bad. You ever get that way if you're a reader that only certain things work in certain situations, and this is like that. Sandra Ann Taylor, the Energy Oracle. Get it to where it's not blurry. Yeah. Okay. All right, hun. Adjacent possibilities. Okay. So let's talk a minute, hun. With this card pulling up, first one right off the bat for you and us talking about Virgo, I feel like I need to tell you that it is time to look outside of the perfect image that we have for ourselves in our lives. It is, I mean, you see that the doorways are not perfect. Nothing is perfect about this. Yeah, and we talked a little bit about OCD and looking at that, but I really just think it's kind of a Virgo thing. Um, but it's looking outside the box and not limiting ourselves to what we would normally set ahead of ourselves. Mm, this is a love reading. Oh, the door to romance. This is freaking hilarious. Open up the doorway, honey, that where you haven't actually been allowing yourself to see, because the door of romance is right there to swing wide open. And if you are not ready, honey, it's gonna smack you in the face and knock you on your ass. Woo! It'll be a beautiful journey, hon. I'm glad I can give you a fun, positive reading. Right there. It'll be a wonderful journey. That's exactly what I get from this card. So I wish you all the best, hun, and I hope you enjoyed that reading. All right. So Megan got you, and Ruth, I got you listed. So this is the order in which we will do them now. So Megan, you're welcome, darling. Oh, thank you for the heart. All right. I like it when we get the fun, good ones like that. They're not done yet. Look at that. They're not done yet. You see me mixing them around, but they'll do this. The same ones jump out. It's like an eager puppy at the pound. I mean, you want them all. You want to choose them all, but they all jump out, and there are some one of them that just stick out more than others. I know it's a really sad way of talking, but all right, Megan. Mm, and yeah, envy. So what I'm picking up with this is I'm not picking up of you being envious of anyone. I feel like others are being envious of you. And it's not in a bad way. It is more of an admiration, because you're standing there, you're not doing anything to draw the attention to yourself purposely. You are doing what you feel is best, and that attention is going to come whether you want it or not. You do it for the community. And I think that this is so funny, because you do it for community, you do it for other people to feel at home, to feel understood, and to help them understand more about themselves. Don't let the anxiety pull you down. You may have a tendency to get overwhelmed whenever things get like this, but don't let things um, weigh you down. Remember why you do it. Remember that it's for you just as much as it is for them. All right. I hope that helped, darling. Glimpse. Yeah, we can do one. I'll put you on the list. All right, what time are we looking at? All right, so Ruth and Glimpse, these are going to be the last two readings for the night. I'm calling it at after that, because I always try to only have the show for about an hour. So, but I love you guys, and I appreciate you so much and being here and so eager to join in. Rose quartz. So love reading. Let's whip out the pendulum again. Like I said. When they want to talk, they talk. Right. So I do have two questions of my own that are personal to me that I use to calibrate. That is a yes, and that is an immediate no. Okay, things that I know for sure. All right, so I know. Stop. Okay, so is there love in the future for who are we doing? You, Ruth. Ruth. Sorry, I'm sorry, Ruth. Okay, is there love in the future for Ruth? So this is going in a circle. All right. So is this someone she is with now? No. Okay. So since I like using the 3 month timeline, is this going to be someone within the next 3 months? Okay. That is shifting to a yes. So is this someone that she knows that will be developing? So that is a no. So this will be someone new. All right, hon. Someone new within the next 3 months that is going to be a great love interest for you. And glance, hon. Here we go. You're welcome, hon. All right, last one for the night. I'm gonna try to dig deep in here. I'm sorry. I am done for the night. I've called it. This is the last reading. Oh, witches' rooms. This is one of my favorite and fun ones. All right, so I'm kind of excited that we get to close out the night with the witches' rooms. All right, get my mat out. I think they're in here. Yeah, I had an event over the weekend, and make sure I get them all out. All right. Anything that lands outside the pentacle is null and void. Anything that is flipped over upside down is also null and void, and we remove those. So that one's obviously null and void. And let's take the ones that are upside down out of the equation, not moving any of the other ones. That leaves us with 3. So the message is, darling, you got to cut someone out. And this is a male figure in your life that has been close to you in a relationship. Let me show the rings. And someone that you were connected to, boyfriend, husband, lover, a deeply rooted commitment, and honey, it's past. It's over. Let it go. It's time to cut it off. There is the harvest cutting scythe. Slice and dice, baby. It's over. Let it go. Now, just for giggles, let's grab the one that flew off. So this is the sun. This means that there was a lot of energy behind that. If we would classify this in with that, that means there's a lot of energy behind this. So everything that you need to be told is do it now. So this person is obviously not good for you, is dangerous to your well-being and in your future life. So best I can tell you, darling, is good luck and get yourself out. Oh, before we go, real quick, what was we gonna do? We were going to look up. Let me put these back in their case. And just remember, buy from the artist, not from Temu. Buy from the artist, not from Temu. Go to anymeansnecessary.com. Go there whenever the show is done and look up everything that he got. So we were looking. I have if he has an index here. Dude, I just found the Zodiacs. Hold up. Hold up. Virgo and Taurus. Look at Virgo. Ah! Virgo and Taurus. Sagittarius and Scorpio. Cancer and Capricorn. Aquarius and Aries. So obviously not all of them are here, but those were the only ones he had. He does like the 7 deadly sins are here too. Okay, those are the phobias. Obsessive compulsive disorder. That's what I was talking about. Having to have everything lined up. Now, I'm not saying that I have obsessive compulsive disorder. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying sometimes it be like that. I understand a little bit of that feeling. So it is after 9 o'clock. I love you guys. Thank you so much again for joining me. You can find out all things that are going on over at ladygwendolynhealing.com or look up Rowan Temple of Light. Things are on there. Check me out on all my social medias. We just releasing information for the Yule Ball. That is December 16th at Vice Versa in Morgantown. So that is the next big event that we will be working on. Check me out live tomorrow night in Coffee and Tea with Ace and Knight, and I'll see you all there.